曼千诺，真亲的拉曼千诺，千诺拉曼千诺，萨维拉曼千诺。拉曼千诺，俺家的单比马德，千诺拉曼千诺，秋节拉曼千诺，千诺拉曼千诺，秋节拉曼千诺。拉曼千诺，家境可伦广博，千诺拉曼千诺，可伦南里种子，千诺拉曼千诺，可伦南里种子。拉曼千诺，真亲的拉曼千诺，娘的说爱来，推荐山里人子，娘的说爱来，推荐山里人子。山里人子，娘的说爱来，推荐山里人子。千诺拉曼千诺，真亲的拉曼千诺。千诺拉曼千诺，萨维拉曼千诺。千诺拉曼千诺。俺家的单比马德，千诺拉曼千诺，秋节拉曼千诺，千诺拉曼千诺，秋节拉曼千诺。拉曼千诺，家境可伦广博，千诺拉曼千诺，可伦南里种子，千诺拉曼千诺，可伦南里种子。拉曼千诺，真亲的拉曼千诺，娘的说爱来，推荐山里
大众请起立。
小圣寿肃行，看见请上座。这个书宴餐会呢，是为了庆祝小法王转世7岁的圣寿。那么我们请堪千带领我们，然后我们一同唱生日快乐歌，祝贺小法王圣寿吉祥圆满。唱完生日歌之后，我们再请堪千带领我们切蛋糕，然后我们再开始用餐 ，OK？ 好，那现在不好意思，我先起头哈。好，开始唱生日快乐歌，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐，祝你生日快乐 ，Happy birthday to you。Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to 小法王。我们请堪千为我们来，就是带领我们切蛋糕，祝贺小法王的圣寿。
的，这个他不要真的写的，叫他娘的上的，叫他一这个人大学嘛的，那也是这样嘛，结果他比赛也完事。
多吉罗边上的把就算是把强大了，就算两边心就来，你别接下手前嘛的一些难，把你去把西做什么都去一些嘛的，出去不上大地，马上就来记。圣洁的那些我是圣洁了，会把圣洁没有。见过我在这不没红喜老师爸爸，大喜我在这里天，去家里考虑历史，离家不离啦，下来就把我张罗的路把人去，张面面的我也当我也先。专业研发，专业引进大人过去，日我花三季心，六节研发，我们开人多多，陀罗人过去，罗波人过去，什么人过去，伦波人过去，大周人过去，巴德人过去，全国的红白，一万马，全万，路马，卡马。心里情节把多说啥些不去修行，那你哪里心里的见法的？如果那个心来去把说，当古人那个不在那个什么，我黄说的，真的一些更加多些三大些当真一些罗巴。这边完全变满了过一样是出去不知下家里人多3000万这边东外西出家属过看到原来登记工作前面去身边去下面后面大店前面再大一一些小些高外上这边我做些大概每月都算出来早送的那个酒店的这个买一些，这些关键早送老外，我说的等你自己回家都是大的一些，不要往这边买都不，要是准备不做下来，家里人都3000块钱，我是指家属的高。一些工作些一些生意，我们大店前面是大一些中介招啊，估算去给我做些网上的各种做法，打算现在不久那个网上这样弄把一些做法，这些把这上送老外说，我说的自己更加多些想法是后面一些。这边完全干嘛老婆要是这边工作一下的，这人多3000万这边东外限制讲这个，好的，现在这来一下的，我们大家前面这段一些小些搞啊，就算这边我做些，大家每天都上做法。大众根据那边的这个能把一些这些问题操纵我
各位师兄师姐们，今天非常感谢堪千带领我们修持这么殊胜的会供仪轨。那么现在呢，我们就是一一至堪千座前领受堪千给予我们的加持，好，然后我们可以领取很多好吃的东西，然后我们庆祝我们的依附主小法王圣寿吉祥圆满，所有上师们的圣寿都吉祥圆满。那现在我们开始一一至堪千座前领受加持，也谢谢堪千的慈悲。 界齐齐力，请合掌。恭喜开天下法座。感谢堪千的慈悲，所有的堪波仁波切喇嘛的慈悲，我们掌声来代表我们感谢，热烈谢谢。也在宣布一件事情，晚上6点是素宴参会。那么我们欢迎大家共襄盛举，踊跃报名参加哦。然后就是跟堪千一起来庆祝小法王的圣寿，是非常难能殊胜的，1年只有1次哦。所以欢迎大家。那我们现在还是可以再报名哦。那参序的结缘费400元。然后现在麻烦各位师兄师姐帮我们现场整理一下，因为我们准备要往下就是素宴的餐桌了。好，欢迎共襄盛举，参加素宴。好。
我们南无南无让香南无不扎西周皮香那一巴一松吉出当跟当帕巴松，阿拉香子当下扎西小准米加波萨当当着公全北江北给着花当吧。干拉公巴加切尔周巴加兰波丹巴萨哲瓦丹那森江丹杰拉公周巴巴，一光达巴扎尔维周巴拉丁三怎提比扎西班贝尔瓦，迪瓦尔小巴加来上扎尔罗江巴尔加那巴东罗杰中。家里子为公婆全部把它撒一年我这把南把它
各位师兄师姐，请起立。我们准备我们请合掌，我们恭迎尊贵慈悲的堪千姑仁波切。恭请慈悲的堪千仁波切上法座。我们先恭请僧众离上法座。各位大众，请面向主法上师及坛城，行3顶礼，1顶礼。再顶礼。3顶礼。各位请就座。这位慈悲的堪千仁波切，所有的主法僧众僧宝们，以及各位师兄师姐，大家扎西德勒。今天呢，是我们为了庆祝我们一护主小法王6岁圣寿的一个诞辰，所以特别举行一个莲师会供，就是我们龙清灵体的。那特别恭请了尊贵慈悲的堪千仁波切来带领我们主法修持这个殊胜的仪轨。那我们恭祝小法王以及所有上师们、僧宝僧众们都是长寿健康、法体康泰， 然后都能够受如须弥山王，好法轮常转。那么我们也特别升起好广利一切有情的菩提心。那现在我们就恭请堪千仁波切来带领我们修持这殊胜的仪轨。恭请堪千仁波切身作主法。
切所扎可得
and teachings, and till now that we all could to maintain the center, just concentrating into the Dharma practice as based on the our late holiness instruction that which we all have been maintaining till now, including our residents Rinpoche and then Lamas, and with the support of all of your kind of effort. So I'm very happy to know that, and happy to be here to celebrate our Nyangsi Rinpoche's birthday. I think I have been this second or third time celebrating together with you. So it was a very pleasant and enjoyable, auspicious moment.
天贤说呢，你们学生大概都知道了，白玉中心呢，从前贝诺法王开始呢，在台中成立这个中心已经很长一段时间了。同时呢，你们也从贝诺法王那里呢接受他的开示以及灌顶等等。那么现在呢，中心呢仍然能够维持，同时呢，依据前贝诺法王的遗教，各位呢都能够专注在法上面的修持，同时呢也能够继续的来护持中心。因此呢 ，Ken 呢非常的高兴，同时呢，他也记得已经来过这里大概2、3次呢，来庆祝贝诺法王转世杨 C 的生日，所以呢，他感到一切都是非常吉祥的。所以呢，他在这里呢感谢，同时呢替各位高兴。
Then, as we all know that this world, whenever it is been existing, out of which right now we all obtain that precious human form, that which is something very precious, and it's precious because we could meet with the the Buddha Dharma, including the Vajrayana, all the higher teachings. It's also because of the kind of great master like our late holiness that we could to just meet him and have that opportunity. Because of all this, it is considered as precious. And at the same time that our residents Rinpoche and Lamas, that how they kind of try to maintain the center with all different levels of the schedules of kind of pujas and prayers and the teachings and so forth. That all is kind of for to engage into practice, so that we could have just a better life in this time, and also future better rebirth, and then finally where we could to have the realization of these teachings, essence of it, as the ones kind of true nature and so forth. So these are all based on the condition of having a center and then maintaining, and then also you all as a practitioner kind of constantly supporting. So for with all those reasons, I feel very kind of joyful and happy, and at the same time I want to request you all to continue to maintain your practice and support in this way.
我们都知道呢，这个世界的存在呢，由于我们获得了人生呢，才显得更为的珍贵。同时呢，由于我们获得了这个珍贵的人生，在这一世呢，能够遇到佛法僧，特别呢是密宗当中的无上的教法。 同时呢，我们又能有这样珍贵的因缘呢，能够遇到前贝诺法王，这个呢是非常珍贵的。那么我们中心的住持呢，仁波切以及所有的喇嘛僧众呢，能够继续的维持中心，同时呢带领大家共修以及给予教法，继续的呢从事佛行事业，这个是非常好的一件事情。不仅呢是对我们这一世呢非常好，同时呢在下一世呢也能够呢投身到较好的因缘当中，最终呢能够了悟，获得证悟。而所有的这一切呢，都必须要依靠因缘，也就是有中心的存在，有仁波切的带领，同时呢，学生弟子们呢又能够专心的修持佛法，同时呢能够护持中心。因此堪千呢在这里感到由衷的高兴，同时呢他祈求呢各位能够继续的专心在佛法上的修持，同时呢能够继续的护持中心。
So, in generally, of course, you all know about our late holiness, but still maybe don't know all of his kind of enlightened activities and his secret qualities. So, for example, like in 1963, when Rinpoche started the Namdolin monastery, so even though he don't have any source and he don't have any support and he don't have any other kind of like a condition, but the speciality is that by that time he have planned to build Namdolin, just enough big, kind of like a measurement of the temple, which by that time there is no any, kind of possibility to accomplish. But now, when we look at it, Holiness knows by that time the whole complete future, that how that monastery can be completed and how the Namdolin can have the Lama's College, the institution, and how that all the rest of kind of like Buddhist practices and traditional educations and how it is going to work and how it will kind of happen, including kind of nunneries and 3-year retreat centers and so forth, that by that time he could see all the future. So that is his vision, because knowing the future about like kind of 20 years kind of back and 30 years and 50 years, how this can accomplish, that seeing means he have the kind of, we don't have to say anything, that he have the enlightened mind that could kind of understand and that could just see the future. So from that point of view, kind of like wherever we are connected to holiness, we are very, very lucky and fortunate that according to that we have to just have our faith and devotion, and then mainly follow the kind of holiness instruction about the kind of practice of Dharma, and not to waste our precious human life. So that is also I thought to just let you know.
你们当中呢，许多人呢都知道贝诺法王，但是呢，也许呢仅仅是了解他外在的行为事业，并没有办法呢了解到法王呢他内在秘密的证悟的这些佛行事业以及功德。当一开始呢，法王在建造南卓林寺的时候呢，那时候并没有太多的外在的资助条件以及因缘，但是呢，他那个时候呢排开万难，不顾大众的意见呢，他开始了建造南卓林寺。 今天呢，我们发现他所建造的南卓林寺呢，已经呢超越那时候的僧众呢所能够想象的，因为呢，他证悟的心呢已经看到未来的20-30年。今天我们看到了贝诺法王所建造完整的整个南卓林寺，包括了佛学院、闭关中心以及尼寺院等等呢，都感到非常的不可思议。这完全是由于贝诺法王证悟的心的缘故。我们大家呢，今天能够非常幸运的在之前呢遇到贝诺法王，同时呢，我也希望呢大家能够继续保持你们的信心，依据贝诺法王的口诀教授呢，修持而不浪费呢这次今生宝贵的人生。
Also that for example, like the institution that in the 1978, which was the institution started, but in 1984, 85, that the institution is students. We have like about 50, 60, students, and then we asked, because in those days there is no enough facility for hostel and bedrooms, kind of kitchens and so forth. So even some of us request Holiness, oh maybe Rinpoche, now we cannot have so many admissions because we don't have enough kind of hostel and so forth. So Rinpoche says that, oh, don't worry, let it be. Things will happen when time comes. So, and he already at that time mentioned we could have like, just a few hundred, kind of campus teachers, and also like, kind of 3-year retreat. The, who accomplished 3-year retreat, the Bajara Acharyas, all those, kind of like as time come, then everything worked out and happened. That now, without going so much, in detail, now in India, that Namduling, kind of the institution and monastic, kind of like all these prayers, rituals, and nunnery, and so forth, that it is become very, very popular all over, kind of India and Nepal, even Bhutan and Sikkim, and back in Tibet also, because of the great activity of Holiness with his kind of vision. The institution that graduation teachers are sent out all over every year, more than 400 teachers kind of helping other monastic college and the institutions kind of like teachings. And not only that, even Holiness passed away, the Namduling, every single month, they all naturally got more devoted into the whole complete study of Dharma and the institution and practice and rituals and everything. So including just financial aspect, that it is like unimaginable that how the Namduling kind of get all those kind of support. First, when the Holiness passed away, we were just worried, oh, now how we could, kind of maintain, and how we could continuously run the whole complete monastery, fooding, clothing, and so forth. But it is definite that Holiness must have done, great aspiration prayer, and also blessing, that we never ever had any kind of like a problem or kind of difficulty in any kind of case, as the just successor to our late Holiness, the Holiness Kama Puja Rinpoche, and plus with our kind of non-ruling head, the Chogontu Rinpoche and Musuntu Rinpoche, and the rest of all the kind of senior Khenpos and all the kind of board members. Everybody kind of seriously worked to carry through the whole complete institution. So that is in that same way, outside Nambuling, almost everywhere, all the centers that you have been maintaining, that which is kind of important, very very important for just everybody.
例如南卓林寺的佛学院在1978年的时候呢，开始启用。那么在1984年、85年的时候呢，大概只有50-60位的学生。那时候呢，不仅是教室不够用，设备呢、厨房呢都不够。因此呢，许多的拉玛呢都建议呢法王呢不要再增加收学生。但是呢，法王跟他们讲，不用担心这个，让放心自在，让一切呢自然的发生。在发展一段时间之后呢，今天我们可以看到南卓林寺呢已经培养出越来越多许多有成就的堪布以及上师们。现在的南卓林寺呢，特别是佛学院呢，在这个密乘当中的这些区域呢是非常有名的。同时呢，每一年呢，南卓林都会派遣大约400位左右的罗本跟上师堪布们呢，去其他的寺院以及佛学院任教。在法王圆寂之后呢，所有南卓林寺的僧众呢，比以前呢更投入在佛行事业当中。即使呢，当初贝诺法王圆寂的时候呢，许多的上师呢都担心，由于法王的圆寂呢，在财力上呢没有办法资助整个南卓林。但是呢，由于贝诺法王的加持呢，今天呢，南卓林寺在财务上呢，也没有任何的困难，能够得到呢许多的护持。这些呢，完全是由于贝诺法王的加持，以及古谦法王、蒋康诸古以及孟松诸古3位法王呢，努力以及所有的堪布们的努力下，今天在世界上呢各地的白玉中心呢，仍然能够继续的维持下去。
So this is only I'm talking about our late Holiness external activity, that what we common people can see and common people can understand, and commonly how kind of externally all everything is just become very kind of successful. But Holiness is the kind of uncommon inner qualities about his kind of the his physical appearance qualities, his speech of kind of teaching qualities, and his enlightened mind state of that all the time abiding in kind of great perfection view. So those are just beyond any words or beyond that what we could kind of really express. It is equal to kind of like a enlightened Buddha, but still kind of maintain like a just kind of in a human form. So like that there is lots of things that we can study, understand about kind of late Holiness. And then the very good news is, as you know, late Holiness, his body anyway just got old, and knees are not good, and the health is also not so good, lately. So then once one have the freedom over kind of like one's mind, that when one wants to pass away, and where one wants to born, and how it should be, kind of recognized, and how one can continue to, take care of rest of all these beings through this, Dharma teaching. So because of that, then, kind of he had not abandoned all his, kind of disciples, beside the all sentient being. That is why, kind of he had come back with a very youthful body and very cute and very loving, and almost all of his, kind of like a previous Rinpoche's kind of the habitual tendencies, and that almost everybody whoever see him feel exactly like the kind of previous holiness. So that what it is, unmistaken kind of recognition of the kind of reincarnation of previous holiness, because of, as you have heard and as you know, that the Chada Rinpoche who recognized him, but at the same time Chada Rinpoche also says, I didn't look for him, he told me I am here. So these realized masters, enlightened masters, whether one pass away or whether one in a kind of far distance, they have the, through the realization, the transparent mind, how they are, kind of communicating. So like this, kind of, what's a special quality, this, we have to have some understanding, and through which then we could feel like, oh, we are just fortunate that we following such a great enlightened, just a compassionate master, like, kind of our holiness. And then the importance is we have to, really follow his instruction and his teaching, and then we ourselves just try to follow, or physically, verbally, mentally, that we could, imitate, and we could also get into the stage of, kind of his stage as we carry through the Guru Yoga practices. And that is now, our responsibility, what I think. So I just let you know, but how you want to, kind of engage into those practices, it is of course in you.
对于法王外在的佛行事业呢，我们一般人呢都能够见到，同时呢也能够了解。但是呢，对于法王不共内在的功德呢，我们是非常难以了解的，因为呢，他的身与意呢，完全超越了任何文字语言能够描述的，而他证悟的心呢，永远都安住在大圆满的鉴定当中。这个呢，已经超越我们任何文字呢跟语言呢能够描述的，就如同佛一般的这些证悟的功德。虽然呢，它在我们看来呢，它仅具有一个凡人的身体，但是呢，它内在的功德呢，已经超越了我们能够不可思议的。后来呢，贝诺法王由于身体渐渐的不适，但是呢，由于他的心呢已经自在的超越了，能够呢自由的选择生死，但是呢，他并未舍弃弟子。同时呢，为了有情众生呢，而再度的转世成为一位非常可爱的孩童。每一位见到转世的阳系呢，都有这样的感觉，也就是呢，像贝诺法王一样的，过去前世的贝诺法王一样的这种感觉。这是由于假扎法王呢无误的、没有错误的认证，但是呢，假扎法王呢也曾经说过，事实上呢不是我去认证他的，而是他亲口告诉我他在这里。这个呢，完全是由于二者呢，证悟的心意，传达彼此之间的这个心。 我们呢非常幸运的呢，能够遇到同时呢追寻这样慈悲的上师，也就是贝诺法王。但是呢，更重要的是，我们必须要依据贝诺法王所给予的教授口诀，以身口意呢来实践他的教法。最终呢，我们也能够达到像他一样的境地。每天呢，不断的持续的来修持上师相应法，这是我给予你们的建议。但是呢，要不要做呢，就看你们自己了。
Yeah, so I'll not take too much of your time. Only now I want to thank you all, those all who have continuously support the kind of center, physically, kind of mentally and financially, and at the same time being very devoted into these Dharma practices. Having this Dharma participation, and through which you could kind of support our residents, Tenzin Rinpoche and the lamas, that they could perform all this kind of activity, and especially that in the monastery we need all these ritual prayer practices that our Tenzin Rinpoche has done lots of those kind of ritual performance. For example, like kind of long life sadhana practice, or kind of guru yoga practice, and like just the Pajarkilaya practice, like that. There is whole bunch of sadhana that practice, and that which need to follow according to the specific just way how to chant the just every aspects of the tunes, and the using the instruments, and from where to just continue to carry through those kind of practices. That for like a big monastery like Namdaling, similar like many other kind of great big monasteries, for all those has to have this kind of ritual system, kind of like a perfectly done according to the kind of like a great treasure revealers, and also with the instruction of our late holiness. And also in Tibet, Tugu Tupsa Rinpoche. So those, kind of, we have done lots of those, which is, very, very beneficial, like for, kind of like generations and generations. Because this tradition, once it's lost, then where one can find, if these masters are passed away. So, with that, here, whatever practices you are doing, it is kind of, there is no any mixture. It is very traditionally according to the perfect instructions of those kind of great master. So when these are done, these rituals properly, then they are good to have that what is called purification of obscuration, and accumulations of merit, and accumulations of wisdom, and through that one can also receive the blessing, and through that one can be just connected to the whatever deity yoga practice we do, connected to it, and so forth. There are so many kind of like benefits. So these are also kind of is important to know, because the Buddhism in general, and then Vajrayana, all the Tantra practices is just not very simple. It is very vast and very profound. So there are stages and stages and stages that you could kind of learn just within your lifetime. So that you have that opportunity here. So according to that, I also want to kind of thank our Rinpoche, and then all our kind of center board members and the devotees, supporters, and all the lamas who have been kind of sincerely, kind of helping each other. So I also really enjoy just coming back here to just just participate our Rinpoche birthday and also share some kind of like teaching, and so it is it's a very pleasant time. Thank you all, and I hope you have enjoyed the holidays kind of birthday, and then hope you will continue to support and continue to engage your kind of practices, because that is the most important thing, that we could fulfill the wishes of our late kind of holiness. Thank you.
天显呢，感谢呢大家呢都能够持续的护持中心，在心力上或者是劳力上，都以这个虔诚心呢来护持，同时呢持续的呢参加法会以及共修，并且呢能够持续的支持天津仁波切以及中心的喇嘛来继续的从事中心的佛行事业。那么天显呢特别提到呢，天津仁波切呢。他是在许多的修法的这个仪轨呢是非常有成就的，而且非常熟悉这个仪轨的，包括了许多的长寿佛、普帕金刚等等的修持、唱诵以及法器的使用。那么天津仁波切呢也从贝诺法王呢以及西藏的图桑法王那里呢学到了这个白玉的法器的使用的这个传承。我们必须要了解到。这个传承呢是非常珍贵的。如果呢今天这个传承呢断掉的话呢，那么将来就再也找不到了。因此呢，天津仁波切呢他所持有的这个领唱呢以及所有法器的使用的这个传承呢是教法呢是清净无误的。如果呢你们能够好好的跟仁波切呢来学习，同时呢来修持，那么绝对呢能够清除你们的障碍，得到智慧。同时呢，能够与本尊呢，获得感应交道，并且能够获得许多的利益。佛法呢，特别是在密宗当中呢，是非常深广的，几乎说可以是必须要用尽一生的气力呢来学习的。今天呢，你们非常的幸运，有天津仁波切呢来带领你们。同时呢，天前呢他在这里呢也感谢所有中心的委员以及学生们呢。感谢你们呢都能够持续的来护持中心，恳请感到非常的高兴呢，能够再度的回到台中中心，来分享他所得到的教法，同时呢来参加贝诺法王杨系的生日，希望呢你们也都能够呢非常的愉快的参加这个生日的参会，同时呢恳请呢请求大家呢持续的护持仁波切以及中心。并且呢，最重要的事情呢，也就是好好的、专心的来修持佛法。
谢谢，Thank you。One thing here that in America. That our center, we have one magazine since a long time back when Holiness is alive. We have this Pale Clearlight magazine. According to our Holiness guidance, we have been doing that magazine since since 2006, and in the magazine where we put about the kind of Pale lineage masters, kind of life story, and then the teachings of all the Pale masters, including our Holiness and Kuchen Rinpoche and Campos, and then also the activity, kind of all our Pale centers, and then plus some of the kind of Buddha's past lifetimes, kind of life story, like what is called Jataka tales, and so forth, that some interviews. So that way we have been kind of getting through, and we have before in English. Now since we have lots of Chinese students, some request, why don't you translate in Chinese? So according to that, we request Tashi Lama to translate into just Chinese, and so that we have the first and the second copy, right? Last year we had first, and then today this is second copy. We have in the Chinese language, and this is magazine, and because Tashi also studied computer. What is that? Computer designing. Something he studied, so he also do some of these designings, that very modern one, including modern Chinese languages. I hope. I don't know because I don't know how to read it. So anyway, that this time we have copies for all of you, just to just to thank you all for support and the continuation of these parallel activities.
另外呢，Ken 提到了在美国的白玉中心呢，从2006年开始呢，便依据贝诺法王的指示呢，筹备了白玉净光的杂志。那么在杂志当中呢，这个是英文版的，有所有的白玉传承的祖师的本身故事，同时呢也包括了贝诺法王、古谦法王以及堪布门的这些开示。同时呢，在杂志当中呢也有许多报道各地白玉中心的佛行事业，以及佛陀的本身传记、访问等等。那么之后呢，有许多中文华语的这个学生呢问 Ken 呢，为什么只有出英文版的，没有出中文版的？因此呢，Ken 呢责成我将它翻成中文，已经呢有首刊，以及这一期呢是第2期。因此呢 ，Ken 呢说，为了要感谢大家不断的护持中心呢，因此呢，他将这个中文版在今天呢赠送给各位。感谢各位。麻烦你们上前来接受。